I'm at the Tianda car dealership in South Shanghai, and I'm looking at the showroom. It's filled with BMWs, and the BMWs are heavily, heavily discounted. I was talking to Liu Jinxian. She runs the dealership. She says these are the biggest discounts she's seen in her 20 years in the car business.
Generally speaking, the BMW 5 Series is 20% off. A car that used to sell for $78,000 can now be bought for $62,500.
Since mid-June, though, the market has plunged, erasing the entire year's gains and leaving investors angry and frustrated. Not so long ago, China's car market, the world's largest, looked like a sure thing. There were years when growth exceeded a staggering 30%. This June, though, sales began to fall, and in July, they slid 7%. Yang Jian is managing editor of Automotive News China. Yang blames the decline in part on the near crash of the stock market, but even more so on the broader environment.
The fundamental reason is, of course, the economy is stagnating.
In fact, 7% growth would be the envy of any country other than China. But by past standards, when annual growth hit double digits, 7% can feel like a slowdown. Li Gan is a professor of economics at Texas A&M. He says the problem with cars is the same as in many sectors in China's economy. Too much capacity, too little demand.
We studied more than 100 goods, major goods. Every good is overcapacity.
That includes computers, as well as steel, cement, and even apartments in smaller cities. Li says the culprit is the government and its role in directing investment in the economy.
The big problem is the obsession of the government to maintain a very high growth rate. That incentive has generated government-led effort instead of market-led effort.
For instance, local officials push the construction of residential developments that boost GDP, but may not have many buyers for years. Under a system that rewards raw GDP growth, that's good for officials' careers, but bad for the development of the real economy. Li says one key to fixing China's current problems is continuing to boost consumer spending, which fills Yang Jian of Automotive News with hope. That's because Chinese people's incomes are rising, and many families in smaller cities and rural areas still haven't bought their first cars. Frank Langfitt, NPR News, Shanghai.